financial institutions collapse under his watch was based on, quote, a series of unprecedented events. Hillary, what do you make of those remarks?
Well, pleasure to be back with you again. And Seth, I would say, Alex, a few things here. Yes, he's absolutely right. Unprecedented events such as unprecedented mismanagement. I have actually served on the board of a regional bank, and I've been in the global corporate world at KPMG, and I cannot even conceive of the lack of management oversight, let alone risk oversight. For over 8 months, between maybe 8 months and almost a year, they didn't even have a risk officer in place. And during that actual hearing, they embarrassed him by playing the skit where he was singing and leaping and dancing around. Well, Alex, we all know what choreography takes in terms of practice, the amount of time that was invested in such silly things, squandering management time. So I don't think it was as much what they were doing, it's all the things they weren't doing. What they weren't doing was following regulations. And of course, most of the Democrats, including Elizabeth Warren, were focused on more regulation needed. No, they weren't even adhering to regulation that is on the books.
Oh, fantastic points there, Hillary. So let's go to New York City. So they are now launching a pilot program that would give $1 million to be used on security at bodegas in the 5 boroughs. Hillary, what do you think about this plan?
Well, actually, Alex, it's horrific. Could you even imagine? This is the Assemblywoman Amanda Septimo. She was the one that actually announced it. We have the expression about, putting a Band-Aid on something, in other words, not really solving it. This is actually like putting a camera to watch the hemorrhaging instead of even a Band-Aid. Why? If you're going to be robbed, which now they basically announced that all these bodegas are under this immense threat from the vast amount of crime in New York City, oh, let's have a camera so the camera can watch the people doing this, because you know what? They come masked, they come with their hoodies on, and you know what? Even if they were to be arrested under George Soros, they would actually be let go anyway. So the criminals aren't afraid of a silly little camera. There's also a panic button. Well, that's great. That means the police would come immediately and bless our men and women in blue. But given all the defund the police, there aren't even the police to show up. Imagine all these panic buttons going off at the same time. Where are the limited police going to even go?
Wow, Hillary, that was fantastic insight, because you think about it, you're like, oh, security measures, $1 million worth, sounds good. But then you say it's a camera just to watch the criminals. Fantastic point there. Yes. Seth Jensen, Hillary Fordwich, fantastic conversation with you both this morning. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, Alex.
Pleasure. I can plug in Seth Texan and Hillary English.
There you go. I love that.
I like that, Hill.